Tonight's the night, no wrong or right, I look down at my watch and that bitch red is the time of your life. Now put your hands in the air, from side to side, from left to right. I look down at my watch and that bitch red is the time of your life. Hey, you see the blimp fly by? I looked up in the sky and that bitch red if the world knows. It's been a long week and you tired of your boss and you think about getting lost. Come chill with a nigga, keep it real with a nigga if you think.
Hey, what's up everybody? I'm back with a brand new video, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell so you don't miss anything, and we're gonna get right into this video. As you can see on the screen, you see the picture of NavyFed. NavyFed has been really good to me, all the people, not these people. I've never actually met anybody over at NavyFed, but I'm sure with some people that look just like these people right here. They hooked me up with this house right here. This is my forever home, so to speak. This is the house that I actually live in, but I have a wife, and my wife has family over in Canton, Ohio, and she doesn't know anybody here in Carmel, Indiana, or the Indianapolis area, so she was like, you know, I really would like to see some family and some of my friends, so I came up with a solution. I say, why don't we hit NavyFed up and let's see if they'll give us another loan, a second loan for a second house. So I picked up the phone, gave NavyFed a call and said, look, I need to get another house so my wife, you know, can visit her father, her people over in Canton, Ohio. They asked me if it was 50 miles away, and it was, yes, it's more than 50 miles. It's 300 miles away. So they said, okay, cool. Let's take a look at your credit and your income and all that groovy stuff. And they said, well, yes, you can buy a second home. So we started the process. As you guys can see, here's all the documents that they do everything online. So I just click, ink sign. And there was a couple of documents that I actually had to, actually print out, sign, and upload into the system. But for the most part, guys, this has been very painless. So I'm going to tell everybody here right now, if you're thinking about buying a house, and I am not getting paid by NavyFed to say any of this, but if you're thinking about buying a house, you need to go with NavyFed. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the house. It's not extraordinary. It's just a little bitty house. I think NavyFed lent me $95,000 to buy the house. I'm actually putting down like 5%. So they lent me $95,000 or $96,000 or something to that effect. I'll put it on the screen here in a second. But yes, they lent me like $95,000 for me to buy this little house, and it's going to be move-in ready. So when we close, we will just move right into the house. We've already have some things picked out, and we're already ready to go, to Canton, Ohio. So we'll just go back and forth between the two houses in Carmel, Indiana, and the house in Canton, which is kind of cool because they both begin with the letter C. Now, I know a lot of people out there are wondering what can they do to get a NavyFed. So I'm going to break this down, what you need to have to be able to get into NavyFed. To be able to get into NavyFed, you have to have military affiliation. A lot of you don't seem to know what military affiliation means. It does not necessarily mean that you have to have been in the military or in the military, but a immediate family. So it could be your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, but it can't be your grandfather. It can't be your grandmother. It can't be your cousin. It has to be your brother, your sister, your mother, your father. Now, I'm not going to say anything on this recording, but I'm going to tell you this, guys. If you know somebody that was in the military, use your imagination. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying anything else, but just remember they have to be your brother, your mother, your father, or your sister to be to be able to get into NavyFed. But once you guys get into NavyFed and those scores are up, your scores are, 640 plus, you'll be able to get car loans, mortgages, credit cards. I mean, I've seen people with virtually no credit. You guys remember Tony? Tony received a $10,000 credit card from NavyFed, and all she had on her credit was an authorized user. I showed you guys that a couple of videos back. But NavyFed is absolutely awesome. But they're just awesome for right now because trust and believe, eventually the tide is going to turn and we're going to go back from which we came, which means they're going to get stingy with the money. So you need to get with the getting while the getting is good. You need to get your credit right, and you need to sign up with NavyFed. Like I said, go find somebody that was in the military. Use your imagination. Like I said, I'm not going to say anything on this video. I'm just saying. I'm not going to say anything. But yep, guys, this is my house. I'm very excited that NavyFed has lent me the money to buy this house right here. And as you guys also have seen, we are on the real estate heavy here in Indianapolis and Pennsylvania, and I'm scoping out a few more states to go buy real estate in, such as like Houston, Texas, and maybe Florida. You know, everything's on fire. So look, man, dig in, give all you got, try to learn as much as you can, listen more than you talk. That's why God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen more and talk less. That's going to do it for this video, guys. I just wanted to, spread a little hope out there. I'm not bragging. I'm not boasting. I'm not being braggadocious. I'm just, hey, this is a funding video. They lent me $95,000. So to date, NavyFed has given me pretty close to $1 million. And you guys can do the same thing. I'm not special. You guys can, go through my videos. You can see, my humble beginnings. And it wasn't that long ago. I mean, I started this journey probably 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago. And I'm just going to see how far it'll take me. All right, guys, you already know what I'm about to say next.
Hold up 1 second, guys. If you ever wanted to be a real estate investor, the Rock Like What Real Estate Bootcamp is for you. We only have a few spots left. Register today to reserve your seat. Call 833-386-3746. This event is limited to 10 people. Hope to see you here.